All right, today we're going to check out this ATSC digital TV tuner stick with PVR function. It's basically a digital TV converter box that is sized like a tiny streaming device, small enough to hide behind the TV or even use as a portable TV tuner. It is designed to receive ATSC 1 over-the-air signals with a TV antenna. It will not pick up ATSC 3 next-gen channels, but the overwhelming majority of over-the-air stations out there are still ATSC 1 anyways. And out of the box, here's what you get. This is the tuner stick itself. You can see it's very small. There's the antenna connection there. USB connection for the infrared remote sensor, DC power plug, and on the end is an HDMI out or an AV out. And you get a power cord with it that connects to a 5-volt USB. You get this infrared remote sensor that has a little display on it for TV channels. You get an HDMI cable. You also get this AV adapter cord that connects to the AV out by a single phono plug, remote control, and the manual. Look at the connections. The antenna connects here to the RF in port. I've got it connected to my home antenna. The HDMI cable is connected to the TV for display. It's got a 5-volt DC plug here, which I am running off of a USB slot on the side of the TV. And this will power the unit on and off with the TV. Turn the TV on, it turns on. Turn the TV off, it turns off. This plug here is for the channel display and infrared remote sensor. So you could tuck all this stuff behind the TV and only have this little remote sensor showing if you want, but I'm going to leave it here just for clarity during this demonstration. All right, so now we're going to turn the TV on. You'll see that the display says boot. The unit boots up as soon as the TV turns on. There's the boot up screen. Now, with any digital converter box of any kind, the first thing you got to do is run a channel scan. If you're new to digital over-the-air TV, you must run a channel scan before you can watch any channels. Digital channels have to be scanned into your television before you can see them. It's not like the days of analog where you just turn the dial and the TV channel pops up. All digital channels have to be scanned into the television. You choose your language and your country. I live in Canada, and we'll press channel search. Here's the channel search menu, pretty much like any other DTV converter box. I only get 3 over-the-air channels here. You'll probably get a lot more than that. Let's let this run for a minute. Okay, so this is all the channels I get, so I'm going to end this channel scan a bit early. Obviously, if you have more than this, and let this run right through the full frequency bandwidth. Pressing the info button twice on the remote control brings up the signal meter. This is always handy for aiming your antenna. There's an EPG button on the remote control as well. Again, standard on most digital converter boxes. This gives you a schedule of all of the upcoming programming on a channel. If you use the up-down arrows, you can scroll through and see what's on. Now, I'm getting some good EPG info here with descriptions of the programs. Not every channel includes this. Some stations do a really good job of providing EPG information and some don't. And if you use the left and right arrow keys, you can switch to your different channels, and again the EPG guide will come up for each channel, provided that the broadcaster sends that information along with the broadcast signal, that is. This is a look at the main menu. You press the menu button on the remote control and this screen comes up. Search is for your channel searches. Either an auto search, which is running a full channel scan, or manual will let you add in a single channel to your list. Let's say you adjusted your antenna and you're looking for a particular station. You can adjust the antenna, and then once you get a sufficient signal on it, you can press the OK button to confirm it, and that channel will be saved into your list. There is a scan button on the remote control, and this is a shortcut to running a full channel scan. If you press this button, then you'll be asked if you want to run a channel scan or not, and pressing OK will start a full channel scan. Also in the main menu are the picture settings. Here you can adjust the aspect ratio and resolution to best suit your television, and this also depends on whether you are connecting this TV stick with the HDMI or AV cable. I use the included AV cable to connect this TV stick to an older analog CRT television, and these are the picture settings I used: auto, aspect ratio, and 480i resolution, and the picture seems pretty good. Also in the picture menu is this on-screen display transparency adjustment. You can leave the menu completely solid like this, or you can have it slightly transparent where you can see the program playing in the background. You can see it there faintly. I prefer to leave it off though. Using the PVR function on this tuner stick is very simple. It's kind of like a modern day VCR, except you're not using a cassette tape, you're using a USB thumb drive. To manually record a program, make sure the USB thumb drive is inserted in the side slot. Select the program you want. Press the record button on the remote control, and recording will begin. There will be a timer displayed on the screen in the top left corner. And then when you wish to stop recording, simply press stop and confirm you want to stop the recording. Now, if you wish to do a scheduled recording, make sure that your USB drive is inserted in the tuner stick. Press the EPG button on the remote control, and you can choose a program from the schedule. Just go to the channel you wish to record on, and then select the program by pressing the OK button. And that will bring up all of the information. You want to make sure you're on the right channel. Check the date and the time, and then you can select the frequency of recording. Do you want to record it once? Do you want it to be daily, weekly? And then that's it. All you have to do is press the OK button, and that will confirm that scheduled recording. If you are going to use the scheduled recording feature, make sure that your TV stick is plugged into constant power and not controlled by turning the TV on and off, because if you leave the TV off, then your program won't record. Now, if you change your mind about a recording and you want to cancel it, press the yellow button on the remote control. That's for deleting the recording. And then you'll be asked to confirm this and press the OK button, and that will confirm the deletion of that scheduled recording. To view the recordings you've made, press the red USB button on the remote control and go to the PVR menu, press OK, and you'll see this folder here, HB PVR. That is where all of your recordings are saved. Open that folder by pressing OK, and then you can scroll down and select the recording you wish to watch. Press the OK. Playback will start. To full screen the recording, press the favorite button on the remote control, and that will give you full screen playback. One thing you'll notice on this list is that PVR recordings are stored by the channel, date, and time they were recorded, not by the name of the actual program. If you're having trouble PVR recording on the USB that's connected to your TV stick, then it might need to be formatted so it could be set up for PVR recording function. Go to the main menu to USB, and then select PVR Configure. Now in here is a formatting option. Before you format the USB though, be warned that the only thing that's going to be left on that USB are previous PVR recordings you've made with this TV stick or other digital converter boxes. Anything else that's on there is going to be wiped clean, erased, gone. So if you have family photos, videos, or other important files you need to keep and you don't want to lose them, do not format that USB drive. A better option is to go buy a new USB drive. They're not that expensive. Format that one and keep that one as your dedicated PVR drive. That way you don't have to worry about losing important files on your other USB sticks. These TV tuner sticks are small enough to be portable, and because they're USB powered, you can plug them in anywhere, a car, a trailer, even a portable USB power bank. And after that, all you have to do is bring along a TV antenna, and you need a screen of some kind. Here is an old analog handheld LCD television that has an AV input on the side. You could also use a portable DVD player, you know, those little ones that have a screen built in. Those often have an AV input on the side as well. And to connect those to the tuner stick, just use one of these 1/8 inch 3.5 millimeter audio cables. As long as this is a stereo cable, you'll have audio and video. Plug that in to the AV output. Plug the other end into the AV input of your screen. Switch it on here. And there we go. There's the picture. And any channel that I tune to shows up on the screen. You can take this setup with you and have digital over-the-air TV to watch, and at the same time, breathe new life into your analog handheld TV.